We're talking about becoming a U.S. citizen, the citizenship test, and I'm here with my niece, Beatriz and my friend, Margot Prada. And Beatriz is going to tell us what was her main reason to become a U.S. citizen.
Well, my family and I came when I was 9, so I have been here most of my life, and I consider myself an American citizen, and I, like Margot, I would like to have the right to vote and choose who's in office and, have my opinion in how the country is being run. So I think that's something very important that everyone should take advantage of. Voting is something very important.
Yeah. Now, once you become a U.S. citizen, did you lose your Colombian? Because both of you, including me, were Colombians, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Did you lose your Colombian citizenship?
Well, yes. At the beginning, we lose the Colombian citizenship, but that was changed in the Constitution of Colombia, and then now we can be both.
To have both?
Yeah, Colombian and American.
I think that changed maybe in 1986, because when I became a U.S. citizen, they told me that I was not losing my Colombian citizenship. So we have dual.
Yes.
And actually, my children, even though they were born here, they have dual too. We registered them in Colombia, and they are also Colombian citizens and United States citizens.
Yeah, my children too.
Yeah, we did that. So, they can choose. Now, out of all the questions, is there a question that you tried and it was very hard for you? Or after studying, well, Margot, with you, it was hard because, you didn't have the questions.
I didn't have the question, but I was trained by my children.
Yeah.
And then all the questions that they asked me, I had the answers.
Oh, my goodness.
So
that would be so hard.
Yeah.
Now, what about you? And, what kind of questions were, hard for you?
I think the questions about knowing the names of
remembering
the
all
representatives,
the names.
Right? Obviously not the main ones, the president, vice president, but maybe in the state level, it was kind of hard to maybe just distinguish the names. I didn't want to get mixed up.
Remember all the names,
and also remembering dates was also. I think it was mostly just making sure I memorized them and not get them confused with anything else. I think that was mainly the only thing I was worried about.
Yeah, and that form, the N400, because I know they ask questions about that form too. Mm-hmm. They have also a lot of dates, because you have in that form, you have to write down every single time you had left the country and how long you were outside of the country, and then and you cannot make any mistakes. You have to tell the truth, and it takes time to, sometimes we travel a lot, go out and back and forth, so it took a lot of time. Like in my mom's case, I sat down several nights and with several passports and making sure every single time she left and come back. So, and they're going to ask questions about that too.
Right.
About the form that you fill out, and there's dates in there, so not to confuse with the other dates that we have to learn. And so you said also geography.
Yes, geography, history, civics. I think that's maybe all the subjects covered. The Constitution,
right,
which is very important. The amendments. So.
Now, once you pass the test, what is next? They give you a date for the ceremony?
Yes. As soon as I passed the test, they handed me a sheet and told me to come back a week later or 2 weeks later for the ceremony.
Okay.
And which is when they take your green card and they hand you your certificate, your citizenship certificate.
And you have,
Yes.
there is a copy here. This is basically what the citizenship looks like. And also,
This is
go ahead.
you get. This is a packet that they hand you at the citizenship
We are gonna
ceremony. They hand you your certificate, a sheet with the Star Spangled Banner and the Pledge of Allegiance, which is
that you're supposed to know even
Yes.
beforehand.
yes,
You're supposed
to know, but just in case, because during the ceremony, you'll sing the Star Spangled Banner and you'll, Pledge of Allegiance. So in case you forget something, you have a cheat sheet.
Look what we have here.
A letter from the President
Welcome.
Barack Obama. Yes,
Welcoming you to the country. And also what we have here.
A little flag that you can wave around proudly.
Very
a
proud.
new American.
Very proud to be a U.S. citizen.
Yes. Also, you get a form for the passport, which is also very important. As a U.S. citizen, you can apply for a U.S. passport.
I think this one right here is very, very important.
And it's a pamphlet for voting to let you know what all the steps you need to take to register to vote and what the importance of voting is as a citizen.
And this is basically one of the main reasons a lot of people would like to be a U.S. citizen, is to be able to vote. And what is the? Oh,
That's the Constitution.
This is the Constitution.
So you know all your rights.
All the rights, and we learn and we about this. Now, Margot, you have a piece of newspaper here. You want to share with us what that is?
Well, when we became citizens, there was a writer here for the newspaper, and his name was Bob Wally. And Bob died not too long ago, maybe 2 years ago. He was a very good friend of my daughter, Nilse.
Okay.
And he, in fact, invited Nilse to write articles in the newspaper.
Oh, nice.
And he will see Nilse, and they talk, and one day Nilse told him that she applied to be a citizen, and very soon she will be. And then when the news arrived, Nilse told me, if you see Mr. Wally, please
Let
tell
him know.
tell him that we are going to be citizens. So I saw him, and I told him, he said, when? So I said, when it's going to be November 7, it's going to be in Augusta, and they want us to be there at 1:30, but the ceremony is going to be at 3 o'clock. So we went with our very good friends, Mary and Ray Scarborough, that they were very close to us. And there arrived Bob Wally, and so he was ready for the ceremony, and he was very proud, and he wrote an article that I have it here.
Right there.
He took several pictures of us, and then in this article he said that he assumed that Nilse was going to be wearing red, white, and blue. And that was true. And then he said, that is Nilse.
Yeah.
And,
So she actually had
yes,
a dress with red, white, and blue
Red,
the day
white,
of
and
the
blue.
ceremony. Oh, that is awesome.
Yes. And then, well, we all were very proud of this citizenship.
Yes.
And we couldn't celebrate with Nilse because she has to go back after the ceremony.
Yeah.
We took her to the airport, and she go back to the university. But when we arrived home, we just celebrate with our friends,
Yes.
and it was very, very emotional.
Well, let me tell you, you have right here 3 very proud ladies, very proud to be a U.S. citizens.